During a pandemic, college and university students are no stranger to having to take precautions and most times quarantine. MSUM students Ashley Walker and Caitlin Hagrud experienced this firsthand during their first semester of college. Here's an inside look on what quarantine looked like for them.
Hey, my name is Ashley Walker. I go to MSUM and my major is multimedia journalism and I am in quarantine right now. And let me just say, this sucks.
Hi, my name is Caitlin and I'm a freshman student at MSUM this year. I just found out that my roommate is going into quarantine and waiting to see if she tests positive for COVID-19. Since I live with her, that means I was in close contact, and if she tests positive, that means I will also have to go into quarantine.
We spent the first few days on campus self-isolating while waiting for our friend's results. We found out she tested positive, so we went home for the remainder of our quarantine. For the next 2 weeks, we were limited in what we could do, where we could go, and who we could see. So this is how I've been talking to my sisters. They're just sitting in the office with their mask on. Kayla, say hi.
Hi.
And I have to sit over here on my bed with my mask on as well. Just more than 6 feet apart.
This is where I will be quarantining for the rest of my stay. There's only one other person living in my house, and it's a 2-story house, so I'm going to be living on basically the whole top floor. And then I'm also going to be going down to the kitchen some and wearing a mask and then sanitizing everything after I'm done there. So
Breakfast is here. This is how I have to get it. And that's it. With bated breath, both of us went to go get tested, then anxiously waited for the results.
Okay, so I went to go get tested today, and it wasn't really that bad because I got the saliva test, not the nasal one. If you have the choice, I think I would really recommend getting the saliva one because everything I've heard about the nasal one has been absolutely awful. And the saliva one, it took 10 minutes. You just spit into a tube and shake it up, and that's basically all you have to do.
So I'm about to go get tested right now. Yeah, this is day 4 now. Kinda sucks.
As the days continued, time passed slower, and we dreaded staying any longer.
Oh, no test results yet. I'm getting so very bored. My motivation is just so low. I don't feel like doing anything, even though I have unlimited time, basically. So I had to really motivate myself to read 1 chapter of one of my textbooks today.
I've got tons and tons and tons of homework to do, and it's just stacking up. But there were still some glimmers of hope.
So today is day 9 for me. I finally got my results back and I've tested negative, but I'm still trying to be really careful, staying home. I can't go back to school until my quarantine time is up.
Just found out I'm negative, so now I can finally hug my dad and my sisters. Finally, our last day in quarantine came to light.
Okay, yesterday was my last day in quarantine. I'm about to head back up to Moorhead. My keycard will now work. I am the last one to get out of quarantine just because of the date in which I was exposed to my roommate, who is now recovered. So I'll definitely be glad to get back up there.
In the end, both of us are thankful we didn't catch COVID-19 and had to possibly deal with worse circumstances for our quarantine. Unfortunately, our friend was unable to stay at home like we were and had to finish out her quarantine on campus.
Day number 7. I got another sandwich. And I slept 20 hours last night. That's fun.
Now that we have returned to campus, staying healthy and safe while keeping others at low risk so they don't have to go through quarantine like we did, it's what's most important to us. Ashley Walker, Campus News.